there, my name's Ramona Barnes. I'm from Real Makeover. I'm the makeup artist at Real Makeover, and today we're here with the lovely Aisling McCormick, who is one of our real models. We're going to do a few different makeup looks today, but we're going to start off with a natural look because I believe that every makeup look, is based on the natural look. But I'm going to begin prepping the skin with the Senna Silky Primer. At Real Makeover we have an online shop selling all the different Senna products, which is a fabulous new range of makeup just brought into Northern Ireland probably about 2 years ago. So I'm just going to take a little primer and just with my fingers just all over the face. Now what primer does is it acts like a layer of cling film between your skin and your makeup, so if there are any open pores, any lines or anything, this will fill in for you and give you a lovely smooth base to work on. Now the next step then is our foundation. Now I have a palette of our new slip cover. This is quite new to Real Makeover foundation, which is a cream to powder foundation. So I'm just going to use a nice Senna foundation airbrush base 25 brush, and I'm going to use the tan foundation and just work it all over, just from the center of the face, working it out. Now this is a nice light foundation which can be used on a daily basis. It feels lovely and light on the skin. Okay, I'm blending at the jawline, never taking foundation down to the neck. It's a question that I would get asked quite a lot, do not take your foundation down the neck. If you want colour, you can wear false tan or anything, but foundation is just for your face, so it has to be blended well at the jawline and at the hairline. That's our foundation, just gives us a nice base to work on. The next thing then I'm going to do is just do our eyes nice and naturally. So I'm going to use a little eye primer. The reason for using an eye primer is just so that we want the longevity of the products. We want the eyeshadow, the true colour to go on, and we want the eyeshadows to last throughout the day. Everybody wants to apply their makeup in the morning before heading out to work, and for it to last all day. So just look up to the ceiling for me, just slightly under the eyes as well. The first colour that I'm using is the Senna Taupe Glow. It's a nice natural colour that has light reflective particles, and I'm just going to apply it with an oval shadow 32 brush all over the eyelid. Just press it on. So that's the Taupe Glow just applied all over the eyelid up into the socket line. I'm also going to take with a small precision shadow brush, just going to take this, look up to the ceiling for me Aisling, underneath the eye as well. Now to give your makeup that real finished look, always take your eyeshadow underneath. So the whole way across, right from the outer corner to the inner corner. And then just to create a little bit of depth to the eye, we're using a very matte eyeshadow infusion, and with a nice big fluffy brush feather 15 from Senna, and we're just going to take the matte colour into the socket line. Now there's not much difference, if you can see, in the colours, but it's just creating that lovely depth into Aisling's eye. So just into the socket line with your feather brush, back and forth, and then blend it just in slightly at the outer corner on both eyes. Then we have our flare. You will notice throughout different videos that we will shoot, flare will probably be the eyeshadow that comes up in practically every look that we do, because it's a great little highlighter eyeshadow. So just with a blender brush, I'm just applying it directly onto the brow bone underneath your brow. So it just highlights it beautifully at the brow bone. And then just look up for me Aisling. And then just in the inner corner, just give that nice open eye brightness. Close your eyes, is just blend everything up and out. Anybody that knows me to do makeup at all, I am totally obsessed with blending. The key to having a really good makeup look with your eyeshadow, with everything, your blusher, your foundation, everything is blend, blend, blend. So I'm just going to fill in slightly with a dark powder to define that beautiful shape that's already there. Because this is the natural look, I am going to line the eyes just slightly, but I'm just using a brown liner. So we have here, it's black chocolate, so it's quite a dark brown, and of course it's sienna. So I'm just going to, if you just close your eyes for me, just kind of lie the pencil flat and just line across the upper lashes. People often say that eyeliner is the hardest thing to do when it comes to makeup, but with a simple eyeliner like this here, it comes with a pencil on one side and a smudger on the other. So if you just, you know, apply it gently across the lash line and then take the other end and just smudge it, you don't have to be too careful about it and worry about it being such a perfect line. And at this stage with a natural look, we're just looking to define the eyes nicely. And look up to the ceiling for me and just bring it about a third of the way underneath the lower lashes. Now, mascara, this is a fantastic mascara. It's Senna Voluptulash and I just love it myself. Aishleen's eyelashes, if you can see closely, are already very curly, so they don't need to be curled or anything. So if you can just look at the floor for me, I'm just going to lift and apply a nice coat of this Voluptulash. So just a coat over the top and then a coat from underneath. And then just look up to the ceiling and one wee coat on the bottom lashes also. Okay, so that's our eyes finished with. Nice and natural, a beautiful daytime look, ideal for work or anything like that. So just to add a little bit of colour then to Aishleen's face and cheeks, I'm going to use a matte blusher to create a little bit of depth to the face. I'm just using the Senna Moonstone. I'm going to apply it with the Angle Blush Brush 506. Sometimes the brushes confuse people. Your brushes are very important. If anybody has any questions at all, they can just ask about the brushes because it can be confusing sometimes. But an angle blush brush is very good. So I'm just going to take it slightly underneath the cheekbones and just apply a nice light pink tone, the Moonstone. Okay, to keep the skin nice and dewy and natural looking, I'm also going to apply the Senna Enlighten, which is a highlighter, and it sits beautifully. So just with the same brush, even just across the top of the cheekbones. So we want to add depth just underneath the cheekbone and highlight just above the cheekbone. You can even bring it round the temple, just a nice shine. Okay, now I'm going to just do a little bronzer, which comes near the end of a look. A lot of people have bronzer as their key item in their makeup bag. Bronzer is just to add a wee bit of depth to the face and a wee bit of colour. So I'm using a matte bronzer today just for the depth. So it's the Mineral Trio Beyond Bronze by Senna. So just at the temple, what I often say is like do your bronzer in a number 3 effect. So just at the temples, underneath the cheekbones and at the jawline. And if you are wearing your hair back, and you can take it right across the top of the forehead, again at the temples, underneath your cheekbones and your jawline. And then just a little bit at the end of the nose. Okay. I'm just going to line the lips with a very natural colour, keeping everything in with the natural look. So this is Cocoa by Senna. So if you just line the lips just around the cupid's bow, and then from the bottom of the inner corner of your lip, and work the pencil up, and you can fill it in slightly for the longevity again of the product, and all over. the lower lip, and again from the inner corner and working up. If you work from the top of the lip down, you will automatically close the mouth. So work from the inner corner up. The lipstick then that I'm going to use is a very nude natural. Now I know that young people love their nude lipsticks and it is very nice for during the day. So this is Demure, can you see it okay? Lipstick by Senna. Literally has no colour at all, and lots of teenagers will say, oh, I don't wear lipstick, so I think this is ideal for somebody that doesn't like any colour really with their lipstick. So just with a lipstick brush all over, blending in with the pencil, blend, 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 no harsh lines. And just to add a little bit of shine to it, again a very natural gloss just over the top of it. This gloss is Wistful, and it's a nice sticky gloss, so it has a good long lasting effect then. Just to highlight the Cupid's bow, you can take your Enlighten and a little fan airbrush and just kind of highlight over the Cupid's bow just to show off that beautiful shape. And there you have our beautiful natural Senna Beauty Aisling McCormick. There you go.